Hi there, this is your tarot readings by M for the week starting 30th of March 2020. Just before I start with these cards, I wanted to give you a few informations about energies that we are all surrounded with in this week. I mean, it is important things that are happening in the sky this week, like Mars is going into Aries. We're already into the Aries season. Sun is down there. Just after a couple of days, Mars will conjunct with Saturn. It's all good. Nothing is bad is happening that side, particularly this first half of the week. It tells you whatever you do with put the vigor, put action into it. Put intention into whatever you're doing. It doesn't need to be always, do something new. No, it can be all things that you do that you want to move forward with. It is energy of move forward. If you want to change something within yourself, if you're going to think of yourself, want to change it, you don't want to be that what you were in some aspect of your life. Now you think of it. Now you put action. That is the energy of action. Mars is there in Aquarius, but now Aquarius is a sign of others as well. It's not just self. So it seems to me that whatever we do now in combination with Saturn this week, it will be other people involved. It will involve other people too, that we all the time will be thinking not just about ourselves, but how we and our interest, our love for ourselves, good, our own good is fitting with common good for the others as well. Like that is going to be theme at least for that's going to be theme for quite some time. But very important moment this week, particularly first half of the week. Now, what is very nice in this combination for me, people usually scared like you are Saturn, that's boundaries, that's restrictions. I never really saw it in that way. I mean, I really see, yes, it is boundaries, but push your boundaries further and then see what Saturn is for you. Whatever you start, what I'm saying, I'm also saying to my children, to my friends, now start something, but then you think big. Whatever you start, if you even have got old things that you want to carry on moving, that was kind of stalling for a while or something. We all have things this Piscean season, something was muddy there, stuck. Now, if you want to move forward with something that you started already, or it's all things that you're doing and it's kind of stuck in a moment for a while, think big. Don't be shy. Be arrogant with yourself. I can do much more than this. I can do much further. Push your boundaries further and go for it. Now with Mars in here, with all this energy, and Sun in Aries as well, I mean, you will have energy for that. You will be supported. It's not going to be lack of energy, of enthusiasm. You'll have that. So now is the moment to think big and then wait for Saturn to be with you. It will push you. It will be unpleasant if you just go for a little bit of yourself. Push your limits. Push your limits. You yourself. And then get support. Ask for support from your heavens, from friends, from whoever. But push your limits, push your boundaries further. I think that is the major theme, and it's very, very positive. At least this first half of this week. And then we do have a little bit of hiccup moment. It's not actually hiccup moment, but it is this Mercury conjunct Neptune in Pisces. That's a very important moment. And then we're going to have a quarter moon in Cancer about the same time, like second half of this week. I think on Wednesday or something. Don't take my words on it. But it is like this weekend, it's going to be in the second half. Now, it will be, I mean, this Mercury is truth teller. It is ultimate communicator, and now it's going into Neptune. So it's not warning now for you, oh, be careful, it's going to be blurry. No, you will see it yourself. At that point, nobody can tell you, no, you see this blur, it is actually a fireworks. No, you will know. No, it's not. You won't be believer this time. That's what it says. You will know it's a blur. You won't know what exactly is going on, but you will know that it was a blur. You see what I'm saying? It's not bad as it seems, like we're gonna be manipulated. No, it is exactly opposite. We will see that it is manipulation or lies or blur or whatever you call it is going on. No offense, no fights, nothing. There is not aggressive moment in here. It's just understanding, just knowing it. It's just knowing it, which is good, isn't it? Now, I'm not going to talk much longer about this. Now, quarter moon in Cancer, it tells me, yes, this Aries, I think it goes shoulder to shoulder with the Aries in Aquarius. Sorry, not Aries, Mars. Mars in Aquarius. Now, Mars in Aquarius, it says, think of others, take other people in consideration, be empathic. But now, quarter moon in Cancer will bring you back to reality. Look around yourself, look your nearest, look yourself. How do you feel about it? Combine, blend, balance. Combine, blend and balance. Whatever you do for others, do not harm others around yourself or yourself personally. Okay, another one, I'm just looking at my notes, it's another one that I didn't tell you, and it is beautiful. It's about Venus, Venus that is in perfect aspect towards with Pluto and Jupiter, all in Earth sign. Venus in Taurus, Pluto and Jupiter in Capricorn, all earthy, lovely. People are talking about a love relationship at this point, but I'm not sure. I think with Venus here in Taurus, its own sign, I think we're talking about values here. Just because everything is earthy here, we're talking what is our real value. Where do we see value in people or situations or people or institution or something that is above us? What we took as an authority. Now we're looking with to find the truth there. What is really value there for us? And in general, we will be looking for the true value around. I think that what this Earth combination, the total Earth combination is about. But anyway, not bad week astrologically, as I said. First week, fantastic. If you have new project, particularly with this new moon in Aries, Sun in Aries, Mars in Aquarius, everything, lots of energy for something. Whatever you want to move forward with, do it, particularly first week. First part of this week. Alright, so we're gonna start spreading our cards. Hi Gemini, this is your 3 cards weekly tarot card reading for the week starting 30th of March 2020. So the last couple of days of March and some April. Can you believe it? Anyway, it's going to be just 3 cards, and it's kind of main energy of this week, cause of it and effect, just quickly to see what is going on. Anyway, main energy, Gemini, is just this card. Okay, cause, 4 of Pentacles, and effect. Okay, the effect is Queen of Wands, nice and jolly. Good Ace of Swords, influencing energy, new idea. I love Ace of Swords. That idea, that newness, that potential that you have, it is one that is really seems doable. You know, when you have Ace of Swords, all aces are potential. Now, Ace of Swords is one that you really see in your mind that everything is workable. It's not your dreams, it's not your that you're just passionate about, like Ace of Wands. No, you are working. It's very logical in here. You understand this potential. You know what to do with that. Lovely influencing energy for this week for you, Gemini. Now, Four of Pentacles is your cause energy for this justice that we have as a main one. Four of Pentacles, we always talk safety and security. Right. We're collecting all that we have, all that are our resources. Everything that is our resource, we collect. Was it our knowledge that we have to collect everything that perhaps we learned earlier, and now we recollect, we're redoing it, refreshing our knowledge. That's also Four of Pentacles. That's your if that's your resource, your money, your whatever that you see that you have to collect, all your energy contracting, imploding, so you get ready to move on when you get ready. Because this number 4 is always a bit static, a bit stagnant in the moment, a bit staying in the moment. Four of Pentacles also sometimes says you fear of something new to move forward, so you're stuck in the present and you don't want to move until whatever happens later, something else, something brings change in your decision. But at this point you don't want to move, you're just holding it. Look how she's holding this little bag there. It's mine. No movement right now until you get green light from somewhere. It's also something like that. Can be fear, can be smart decision. With Ace of Swords, I think you were smart. That's your influencing and cause energy of this week for this Justice card energy, which is balance, decision making. You've got this decision, you making decision in here. After this Four of Pentacles, as I just explained to you, lovely to have Justice card. Lovely. It says you make right decision. Everything is balanced in here. You were right to take your time. You were right not to rush. And it is all air in here. You love it. You love mind energies. This energies of communications and mind, being clear with you, knowing things, knowing it, balancing it. It's very suitable for you, for your sign. The High Priestess, lovely, very nice. Your cause energy is paired here with the World. And then Queen of Wands, as your effect of this week, is gonna be the Chariot. I love your week, I'm telling you. Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords and Nine of Cups, your influencing energy, Gemini. But that's what you wanted. I have that last week as well, Gemini. Are you owning this Nine of Cups somehow? Anyway, you did have that. I'm sure it was something very similar. But anyway, Nine of Cups. It is what you wanted for yourself, something that you had in mind that is good for you, but just that is good for me. If that would be, I would be very happy. And just that, it seems, comes up in your mind and you're working towards that. Look how you're working smartly there. Look, the world is within you. You're completing it, you're understanding, you're rounding up successfully. And it is kind of... if we're talking time period, if we're talking situation, it's a bit complicated situation, that it was a bit longer lasting, something more important that we're talking when we say the world completion, we're completing something a bit bigger, something a bit more meaningful. That was something that was lasting for a bit longer, or it was really situation that was meaningful also. And so the world, completing it and beginning new, beginning something new. And that Four of Pentacles was on top. That's what I was explaining to you. That's how you began. You are not rushing. You had your resources. You completed something very successfully. All right. And there was at your disposal, whatever it is, Four of Pentacles, you do have something at your disposal. It was enormous amount of money or resources, but it was enough. If you wait for the right moment, it's enough. And it seems that you do wait for the right moment. And this week, perhaps, it tells me, this is still waiting, this is still elaborating, this is still, yeah, but it seems I know now, I'm making decision now, I see balance, the High Priestess, balance as well. Number 2 and number 11 card. The High Priestess for me always needs a bit extra time. You know, this is slow process within us. And with world, sometimes it tells me you might sitting in the same situation, thinking a bit too long, not too long, a bit longer than it's maybe necessarily for the situation. But you are there. Yes, you are. You want solidity. You don't want to move. I see you very, very solid with your mind. You are not moving rashly, not at all. You will know, whatever situation, whatever this Ace of Swords, this newness, you will know every single bit of this situation. You're gonna work that out, inside out, whatever is available, whatever it could be available, it will be available for you. You'll find it and keep it. You, as I said, you will implode and bring with yourself everything that is important for this newness, for this new project, new situation that you're moving forward with. Fantastic energy with the High Priestess. You supporting it from within. It's not fear. This isn't fear. This is what you want for yourself. You have to know. Knowing for you, very important. Now, being Piscean season and Mercury will conjunct Neptune, the High Priestess for you might mean that you will need to get this justice to balance, to maybe pass through this Neptune and just this blur to clear up. The moment, like by the end of this week will be for you to see this blur and to understand what is in there. What wasn't really what wasn't available for you, what you didn't know, what you know now. You will know. Your environment is fantastic. You will go through and you will know. You will, this justice card, this truth, this balance, this decision, you will be there. This week, by the end of this week, you are good, Gemini. Because the best is kept for last. Yeah, Queen of Wands with the Chariot effect of this week. Look at this. I love this deck with this happy Queen of Wands. In other decks, I always have to emphasize that this queen is happy queen. And here, she's a beautiful, laughing queen. But it's not silliness in here. This is serious, hard-working person. You know, when you whatever you're doing, let's say you're cleaning your room and you doing it and you whistle and you're singing a song, you're dancing while you're doing it, and you clean your room, you call your friends, you see it and you have a drink with you and you enjoy it. That kind of energy. I'm working it and I'm enjoying it. Everything will be done to perfection with this queen. This is an intuitive person. This is energy, beautiful to do job with pleasure. And of course we're talking about doing something with pleasure because that's Nine of Cups influencing you there at first place. It's just what you wanted to do, isn't it, Gemini? With the Chariot here now after the High Priestess. Let me just you will know exactly what's your path. And what is down at the end of that path, where is a finishing line, that will be your goal. You will know exactly what your goal is. Your path will have no obstacles, because this one is racing. It's a racing track. There's nothing there on that racing track. It's all clear and you see the finishing line. That's what is about Chariot. Why is ultimate winner? Because you've got the open path. It is only for you not to rush, not to turn your chariot on the road because you lost control over your horses. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to lose your sight. You don't want to lose your focus. You want to be steady on the road, on your path, until you receive your goal. That's it. And you will be. This combination is really beautiful. I love your readings today, Gemini. It's really beautiful. Enjoy it.